in this basketball game.
Cooney has 12.
Oh boy.
Breon hits one.
Nothing but cotton. Good teams respond. This is what they do.
Slavosky with 9 points.
You take a shot at Pius, they're usually going to respond right back at you.
Partially blocked by Kristen Bone. They get her for the foul. Yeah, I'm pause to think.
Not a lot of zone busters on LC, even though they're seeing primarily man-to-man D with the back screens and what have you. They are getting some open looks, but they're just not knocking them down at the proficiency level they need to.
If you're going to take a shot in your defender's face from there, you got to give them a little fake, a little jab step, just to keep them off balance.
Yeah, the conventional school of thought here would be with 4:54 to go. You know, you're down 14, you want to go right to a full court press here. Camden style. Full court press every second of every game all year. Yep. I love it. Of course, Juwan Wagner had 100 points in one game for them. That's incredible in a high school game, get 100 points.
He's in the NBA now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Milt Wagner's son.
Yep. Ooh.
Ooh.
Now, LC cannot afford to miss too many 0 for 2s at the line.
They can knock it to 10 or 9 with a 3-ball here. Anything can happen. You don't count out a team that's won 10 championships in 13 years.
How about that scrappy PV squad last night? Those guys, yeah. Man, they were intense.
Well, they reflect the efforts of their coach, Coach Gennardi. He's an amazing guy, but just not enough proficiency from the outside to get the W.
Brokens gets stuffed by McGill. Cooney launches. And it's going to stay LC ball. Yeah, you know, Springford looked good. It was, and they did turn the ball over a lot, but it was that kind of game. It was a helter-skelter, high-intensity game. And so is this one, and it's still not decided yet. 14-point lead, 4:21 left to play.
There are several insurance agencies in the area, but none like Reed Dallas Insurance Agency. Why? Because our goal in doing business with you is designing a comprehensive protection plan for your company and developing a long-term relationship. We'll take time to get to know you and your business. With many different insurance companies to choose from, you can be confident in our ability to serve you for your business insurance needs now and into the future.
There's the score.
This place is rocking now. They're playing some good tunes in between timeouts here.
This is your era. What was this, 1970, this was what, 74, 75?
Yeah, 70s, man. It's funny, my son, he's 16. He just loves his 70s music. What goes around comes around.
My favorite was Feelings by Morris Albert. Nah, there was a lot of lousy music in the 70s, too, man. There was some.
Well, here we go. Your Pac-10 season on the line, 4:21 to go. Down 14 points. Let's see how the Crusaders respond right here, right now.
Michelle Brokens inbounds in the backcourt to Kate Fagan. And Ryan Mooney gets a turnover out of it.
Mooney's defensive presence creates havoc for the other team. Pius, I would think, would patiently set up your half-court O, burn a little time off that clock. That clock becomes the enemy of LC right now.
Well, look, when Kristen Bone gets that ball, you better make sure you don't want to reach in there and lose a limb.
Not a good shot there in that last possession.
Whoa, Gibbons from way out. Pius credit, they're challenging him on threes.
And that they will. They're straight up man, make you shoot over an outstretched hand. Put that hand right in your face. A lot of players, you don't see that as much anymore. You know you don't have the block, you stick the hand right in the guy's eyes.
Yep.
I mean, if you play against good players, you're shooting your jump shot or your set shot, and you can't see what you're shooting at because there's a palm in your eyes.
You're not speaking literally for the youngsters out there. You don't want to knock anybody's eyeball out of the socket.
No, I'm just saying. If
in the face.
Yeah, a lot of times you both go up on a jump shot and you're defending. You know you don't have the block. You block their vision.
Well, you could do something like give a little tug on the shirt or the short, but I think the officials look for that.
You know, they let you play a little.
Little tip, little tap. just to throw them off.
Our faculty played the Redskins one year, and I packed Monty Coleman on a layup, and he jacked me up. Monty at 6'7" had a little bit of an edge on him.
I hope you didn't take any grief from him.
I was like, Monty, sorry, man, accident. Man, didn't mean it.
Good thing you didn't hit me. I'd have killed him.
I had to guard Terry Metcalf for the whole game, and we beat him. Joe Theismann, your old Notre Dame guy.
Oh, yeah. Shot is good by Cooney.
12 points.
Yeah, it's manageable.
Knock it to 11, 3:19 to go. Go right into a full court press off this make.
Cooney has 14.
Here you go, straight up man, full court press. Gonna look to double.
Kristen Bone will go to the line. I mean, I'll tell you, I am impressed the way she clamps onto that ball. A lot of people don't do that, Bernie. They let it get swatted out.
And we've referenced that during the course of the season. Not enough girls in the weight room. This girl had a lot of downtime with knee surgery, and she's a big, strong girl, and she was in that weight room working upper body and lower body, and it's a difference maker today.
And she hits a free throw. She now has 13 points.
That big, bulky orthopedic brace she's wearing doesn't really restrain you that much. It prevents the serious re-injury, but you can see she's close to 100%. She might be better than last year.
Rain Reber will now go back to the line.
Rain Reber, a girl who will most likely play possibly Division I basketball. She has a whole nother year Scholastic Hoop action. And it's just, to me, you rarely see a player that can play all 5 positions in a high school game.
Yep.
She could play center in the cinch if they needed her to.
Oh, yeah. We saw how she got Pius off to this great start in the third quarter, which I think is the most important part of the game right now. It's a 4-point game at halftime.
That brings back a painful memory when Magic Johnson had to play center against the Sixers.
Yes.
In Philly to nail down the World Championship with Jabbar back in L.A.
Yep, I remember that. 1980. Gibbons launches. And Rain Reber gets the rebound in traffic.
Slyvoski, excellent defensive presence.
Pius going to do a little keep away now.
Yeah, with no shot clock, Coach Maz, you can see what their MO is here. Burn some time. And when you got a high post player like Bone, it makes burning time that much easier. A big girl with soft hands.
See, the only thing I don't like about keep away, it's tough to maintain possession for a long time.
The old Dean Smith, North Carolina 4 corners. I just think, you know, it's what I would do as a coach right here within the confines of the rules, but I think it's boring. We need a shot clock in high school basketball right now, and a lot of states have it. Why don't we have one in Pennsylvania? I don't understand.
Like here, they got a clock up on top of the scoreboard. Right. I mean, on top of the baskets, use them. They're built. I'll tell you, they were thinking ahead. They're ready here. they could put the shot clock on right now. They have it.
Yeah, Mickey and Marty, they're visionaries. They definitely do it right down here. They make us feel so welcome.
You got to get up pretty early in the morning to get one by Mickey. Mostly because he stays up all night a lot of times. Or so it seems. 2 free throws by Rain Reber now has 12. No, 10. And at the next whistle, we'll do the player, the star of the game at Tri-County Toyota. Reber in double figures, Bone in double figures with 13. Cooney with 13 for Lansdale Catholic. Yep, she has 14. And with 1:41 left, I think that just about does it.
And let's take a look at our player of the game, Al. Tri-County Toyota player of the game, Kristen Bone. She is the prototype high school center. She's a consummate team player, but yet she's feeling it. She's going to keep popping it. She got him out of the gates quick today. Set the tone early.
She has scored, rebounded, blocked some shots, dished out some assists. And the basket for Ryan Mooney, and she will go to the line.
Mooney's like the Energizer Bunny. Her motor's always running. She doesn't sweat. She never breathing heavy. She just keeps on going.
And she's expressionless.
She's got ice water in the veins. She'll be back for another year. Boy, Pius is going to be dangerous again next year. Are they good enough to beat DeLone Catholic in the state playoffs? At this level, I think they can.
I think we'll find out soon. About a month, right?
Yep. In the meantime, sights set on a Pac-10 championship. Pius Nation, are they hungry for a title this year? A lot of the things that have happened over there. But Coach Perlstein has turned the whole program around. And boy, a championship on the girls' side would be sweet.
50-31. St. Pius has been in command the whole way.
We pay our bills on time and have good driving records.
What can we do to save money on our car insurance?
At Bodie Borneman Insurance, we represent 6 major carriers that can save you up to 25% if you have good credit and a good driving record.
Our professional and courteous staff is here to assist you with all of your insurance needs.
Call or stop by one of our offices in Boyertown or Pottstown and start saving today with Bodie Borneman Insurance.
And there you go. That's going to be a showdown you want to see. Springford and Phoenixville. They're going to be playing above the rim and knocking down the 3 balls. A lot of athletic people going to be on the court that night. Double channels, channel 4 and 11. And our good friend Fred Endy will welcome us with open arms, as they always do.
And if you want to come to the game, there's certainly a lot of room there at Boyertown.
Yeah, that's a nice gym.
Yep.
Relatively new gym.
Yep.
Boy, this is a big win. Pius Nation, man, I'll tell you what, they'll be focused and ready for a war on Wednesday night against a young, ferocious O&J team. They will not take them lightly after how they dismantled Pottsgrove.
And Kristen Bone will go against Hannah Halteman, right?
Yeah, that's going to be a showdown inside.
Yeah, Mickey and Becky McDaniel, they did it right. They always do it right.
Yeah, he had a nice season with those Springford girls.
That's right.
Man, Kakarake and Bedard and the girls, they're going to be back next year. They're going to be back for 3 more years.
I was shocked they didn't make the playoffs this year. I thought for sure they were going to.
They ran into Wildcat Nation.
Yep.
I don't think anyone expected that.
Looks like Brianna Slavosky is a little gimpy. I don't know if she got kneed or turned an ankle, but she's looks like a little gimpy, Bernie.
I don't know. You know, we've mentioned O&J a couple times. You got to give a lot of credit to their head coach, John McCormick.
Yeah, they've steadily progressed throughout the year. I'm not one to crow about O&J though, Bernie.
Well, I live out there, so we can crow a little bit.
Okay.
You ready for our yogiism? You ready?
Yes.
A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore. Oh, a sweet victory for the Lady Lions.
And their fans, there are a lot of them below us. You can hear them. They'll be going to the finals. They're used to that kind of stuff. Final score, St. Pius 50, Lansdale Catholic 31. The game was only close for about a moment or so. We'll be back.
Or track, swim in one of our 2 indoor pools, or join one of our fitness classes. And along the way to that slimmer, stronger person, discoveries are made, friendships are formed. And for every repetition, every bead of sweat, for every pound dropped, a ton of self-worth is picked up. Your family, your community, your YMCA. It's where you belong.
We're back on the court here at Springford. Bernie, just looking at some of the stats. 3-point field goal attempts. You know how many Pius took? 4. 4 3-point shots there, 1 for 4. Lansdale Catholic, 24 3-point attempts, only 4 of 24, 10 of 50 from the field. They only had 1 good quarter, 17 in the second, otherwise single digits in the first, third, and fourth.
Yeah, lacking knocking down the 3 balls. And also one key to the game I thought was they didn't get the quick outlet pass, which Pius made a conscious attempt to shut down the outlet pass, which slowed down the transition game. Throughout the course of the 4 quarters, very few transition points for an LC team that is accustomed to a lot of layups, a lot of fast break points. You know, what can you say? They had a nice season. They'll most likely go to the playoffs with their record, but they're out of the Pac-10 race now, a cohesive unit. Nice season, overachievers, but, you know, they ran into a tough team tonight in Pius.
And Pius will have to improve upon one thing. They did turn the ball over 21 times, 23 for Lansdale Catholic. Good scoring line for Kristen Bone. She was 6 of 12 from the field, had 13 points, 9 rebounds. She really had it going.
Kristen Bone fills all 5 categories: shots, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. She exponentially makes those around her better. When you can establish a Princeton-style offense, when you have a tall player, a big-body player that can play at the high post and sees the court that well, can make so many other things happen, it just multiplies your offensive opportunities. And then you throw in the emerging leader of Rain Reber and Mooney, the way she's elevated her game with Slavosky and all the rest of their role players. They are dangerous right now. The chemistry that Coach Moz was looking for is finally there. O&J better be ready for that game on Wednesday night. O&J's playing at a high level as well, but this is an experienced, playoff-tested team, and you can guarantee, boy, they're going to lay it all on the line Wednesday night. That should be a great game.
That will be for the title. And the boys will play on Tuesday night for the title. That will also be at Boyertown, correct?
Yep.
Okay. St. Pius wins today along with O&J Roberts. For Bernie Gallagher, I'm Al Ganoza. And for the entire PCTV crew, thank you for tuning in.